and gentlemen, welcome to our BraveHeart NetPreneur Show. And this is our entrepreneurship show, which is the Friday show. And we welcome everyone, welcome all the BraveHeart Eagles all over the world. And of course, welcome to this show for today. And of course, our theme for today is fight. Fight for your dreams. And we have a very special guest today that is from Abuja, Nigeria. And let me introduce to you, or he will introduce to you himself. He will talk about himself and his journey to entrepreneurship, being a pharmacist. So ladies and gentlemen, my guest for today, I would love to welcome our crown manager, our ever dynamic elite in the house, which is our crown, Edwin Ikechukwu. Yes, welcome my crown, and I'm so happy, excited. Yes. So it's your turn to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to the show. All right.
Good morning, everyone. I'm very, very excited, very super excited to be in this platform. By reason of introduction that my wonderful mentor has really introduced to me, he has given me a lot of honor, and I really want to appreciate today for every one of us. My name is Edwin Ikechukwu. I'm a pharmacist and a passionate health awareness provider. And one of my passions is to be able to help people achieve their dreams in life. So that is why when I was called, this topic is so much there in my heart that I cannot, but even if it comes in the night, I'll be able to do it. So I believe, I just want you to really stay cool and hear, even if you know, you will add to what you know before. Thank you.
All right. Yes. Crown Edwin is really one of a kind of a business partner that we found from nowhere. If I could remember how we started, it was really amazing. It was amazing when we started, when we visited Nigeria with my business partner also, Senior Crown Myra. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Just hold on. All right. The internet was playing with us. Now I'm using two.
Okay.
It happens all the time.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. I still can't find Crown James, so let us go on with our discussion.
Okay.
Now our theme is all about fight for your dreams. So I could see there are people already watching us with this internet, which is going on and off. But anyway, we will manage. I know that this will go through. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope we ask apology for this thing that is out of our control. And of course, let's proceed with our show, and our crown is there to give his point of view on the theme, which is fight for your dreams. My crown, what are your point of view? What are your, let us say, we start with your journey on how you achieve your success, to fight with your dreams, having the success that you're having right now. What are the experiences that you can share with our audience?
Okay, I'm excited to talk about dream. You know, I want you to write this thing down. There is something more than death. When a person, one of the greatest tragedy is not that a man has died, but a man is living while his dreams are dying. It's the worst thing that can happen to anybody. You are living and your dreams are dying. It's the worst thing that can happen, more than death. And the only attitude that I can discover to apply in my hand is a fighting spirit. Because life cannot deliver to you what you want. Life can only deliver to you what you demand. So I'm demanding something from life, require that you will fight for it. So I hope everyone is hearing me. When I went to the university, I grew up, and right from my primary school to secondary school, I just want to be number one. I want to be number one. Anything I have to do with my mates, I want to get the best out of it. I want to get it. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Yes.
So, like I was saying, the greatest thing that can happen to a person is while he's living, his dream is dying. Now, when I came out from university, I want to succeed by all means. I want legally. I want to anything any person can do to succeed. I want to do it. And so I developed a fighting spirit in me because I discovered early that life cannot give you what you want. You can only get from life what you demand. And demanding apply that you must apply first. So in my career from university, I read pharmacy and I fought and I got very good result. As a young man, before the age of 30, I've gotten so many things. But when I saw opportunity in Edmark, and I saw some things a lot of people are getting, I said, no. I am going to give my best so that I can get everything everybody's getting in Edmark. So I just discovered one thing I want to do. I learn and I begin to pursue. I have not gotten to where I am going, but I'm not where I used to be. Thank God, because I have some support mentors who guided me. A lot of things I didn't know, they taught me, but I was ready to learn. One of the characteristics of things that I'm a good learner. I can learn from a fool because I believe that even from nonsense, you can have a sense in nonsense. So I combine everything that anybody has achieved and I'm adding it to my own. Sky is not yet my limit. I want to achieve more other dreams. There are so many things ahead of me that I really want to get. So I want to tell everybody here that life cannot give you what you desire. It is what you want. It is what you fight for. If you don't fight for your dream, you will die and a lot of things will be buried. That's why they say that the richest place in the world is the graveyard. There are so many books that were not written. There are so many cars that were not invented. There are so many things that were not. People die with their dream. So I want to die empty in life. I want to achieve everything as much as I can in my life.
Crown Ike from Abuja. He is one of our ever dynamic business partner who started by himself because we did not know in the beginning that he has started until such time that I found or we found on the system that he was already on the top, or I mean he's already working so hard and by himself, and he has reproduced, he has grown his network, and that's why we were wondering on the system, who is this guy who is showing up on the system. And so that's how we have communicated and found him. So our ever dynamic business partner from Nigeria. Okay, my crown.
Yeah.
I I want to ask something from you. During
Okay.
your struggle, your building your network, what are some of the objections or the uh, difficulties that you meet along the way, and how did you overcome it?
Okay. Thank you. The greatest one was rejection. The greatest challenge at first was rejection, and I overcame it. You know, as a pharmacist, I employed pharmacists. So when I want to talk to people about my business, so you can imagine me coming down to tell people about the business and they say no. So I felt I don't want anybody to tell me no. So, and because when I see some people, I will be looking, will you agree, will you not agree, I will dodge that person. So, but at the time, I discovered that the only way I can succeed is to have a lot of rejection and overcome it. So what I did was to follow somebody who was getting results. Somebody was getting results. I said, please, what am I going to do to get results? He said he's going to train me. I said, oh, yeah, train me now. And he went to a place, he went for training. So when he was trying to talk to people, he talked to about 5 people. He now told me to go and talk to 20 people. Hey, how can I talk to 20 people? So it was a big problem. How can I do it? And I tried, oh, I got 7 people. I came back. He said, no. Okay, I want you to get 20. If you don't get 20, don't come back. Kai, because I want to learn. I removed everything about me as a pharmacist. I humbled myself to learn. Then I went again. I got to a police station. I was talking to some people. More people gathered. I raised my voice. I said, all of you, write your name here, all these things. Before I know it, I got 20 names. And I came and submitted back to her. He said, okay, you can now go. Next Saturday, we're going to go. Next Saturday again, I forget everything. I remove everything as a pharmacist. I went to them to review. But guess what? One of the challenges I met there was I saw somebody repairing car. And I was talking to her about the business. The man looked at me from ground. I said, get away from that place. People should go and look for what we should be doing. That man, I can pay him salary by my present pharmacist. I can pay him 2 years from my business. But because I want to learn, the man had to insult me. It was in that process I was able to discover that, look, I have to overcome rejection in order to make progress. That's when my progress started. So number one thing that affected me was fear of rejection, and I overcame it by going to the field and master it. The second thing that happened to me, I look for people like me, people who are already satisfied. They don't do network. You can't tell them to do anything. So when I discovered that these people are not the right people, I forgot that group of people and now started looking for hungry people, people who want to succeed like me. So when I discover people who want to succeed like me, all of us move as a team, and that's why you are seeing the result you are seeing today. So 2 major things I overcome was, 1, fear of rejection. Secondly, removing the kind of people that I don't need and getting the kind of people I need to form a team that can deliver. Thank you.
All right. That was really good. And yeah, we have seen you grow by your own. And we are very grateful for that. We are so lucky for that until we finally met you and your team. We were so excited actually to see all the Nigeria team, and we are amazed of what you have done in our absence. So now, my crown, I know that you have also disappointments and other, uh, you know, there are so many things that are sometimes testing our how you call it one our strength in doing the business. So what can you advise to your business partners who are still weak in terms of their belief, their skills in doing the business.
Okay. So one of the things I want people to do is to own your business. One of the things I want people to do when you start a business, don't think of another person. Assume that even if every other person is gone, that it is me. So that is one of the things people don't do. When they start, they are looking at somebody. No. Own it. Take ownership of your business. Even if the whole people you go down, be ready to go and get another one. So number one thing I encourage people is to believe in themselves. Believe in their dream. That with or without anybody, they can achieve it. Even if I fail 7 times, I can still rise up again. That one is that tenacity. If any person doesn't have tenacity in pursuing your dream, it's most likely because there are so many things that are going to distract you. You can imagine, you can get a lot of people hoping that they are going to work, eventually they'll go away. So if you don't own the business, when it happens like that, you just fall. So I advise people that there are challenges on the way. Of course, there's nothing good that you don't have a price to pay. And one of the price you need to pay is price of hard work and price of intensity, price of never giving up spirit. Just develop a never giving up spirit. And that's one of the things I encourage anybody. Because if you don't, there's going to be a plateau in your life. If you are not strong enough, you fall away. And others will succeed.
Wow, that is really a strong one. And I hope that those who are listening right now, those who are watching us right now will get that power from you. Yes. We have the 1,000-day game plan that we have started last year. And because of the pandemic, because of so many tests along the way, until now, I believe that people who have joined are getting also disappointed or not really thinking that it's still going on. So what are the goals that you have set for the 1,000-day game plan that we have started? But before you start to talk to that, because Crown James is already here, I would like to invite him so that it will be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome our ever dynamic business partner from Malindi, Kenya, Crown James. Welcome.
Hey, outstanding morning. Yes, outstanding morning, everyone. Outstanding morning, Crown Nancy. Hello, brother Edwin. Outstanding morning. Hello, can you hear me all?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, outstanding morning.
Outstanding morning. First and foremost, I would like to say condolence for, is your brother? You came from the funeral.
My brother is. Oh yes, he's my business partner.
Okay.
He's my direct downlines father. It's the father to my business partner who passed on, and we were burying him today.
Oh, okay. So condolence for the family.
Yeah, sure. It's Crown Isaac Moringa.
Oh, it's Crown Isaac. I know him.
Isaac, yes, father. Father.
All right.
Last week.
So now I'm in between two of these gentlemen, very powerful gentlemen. So we have started. I have started asking Crown Ike about the journey in doing the business in entrepreneurship, and I believe you have also prepared some questions to Crown Ike on how he has gone through the journey of success. Crown James.
Oh yes, Crown. I have some few questions, and I'm very sorry for coming in late. But all the same, I managed to catch up, so it's better late than never, guys.
Yes. Okay, you can have
Yes. So maybe
question.
yeah, we can continue. Actually, I don't know how far you've gone, and I haven't captured the journey to where our crown has reached. But all the same, I have a quick question. Can I proceed?
Yes, it's your turn now.
Okay. Now, I prepared some questions, and I wanted to find out Crown. I understand Crown is actually Crown a manager. And I've really been admiring to get to really crown like himself and the crown Nancy. But now the question is, does really time matter when you to get to a crown manager? Can time really matter? Like, for example, you have to work for 10 years for you to get to the crown manager, or it's all about strategies, skills, and getting out to the work, and you can do it in just leave alone the elite program, but you can have your own strategy and do it in the few years instead of going for 10 years. Maybe your journey took you how many years, and those years, were they really for those years, or somebody can do it faster? That's a first question to open up this.
Yes, I got your question. And,
Ah, good.
I believe so much. One of the things that helped my journey, if I'm to do it now, it will be faster because there are certain things I've learned now. Number one thing that really helped me is massive action. Massive action. Number two is attending seminars and reading books. I'm an ardent learner. If I learn something, I go and do it. Like one of for my car, for my house, for example, it delayed for some years. But when Crown Nancy came to Nigeria, I learned one secret from her, which is daily method of operation. So when I followed that daily method of operation, I set target for myself. The dream of what I want to. Once I set the target, I put everything in me to make sure I achieve it. So one of the things I want now, before I get to be a crown, we have not been able to see all these skills now. We were doing it manually. There's no skills. So, madam, those days, what helped me was I called everybody I could. I went anywhere I can go. Then from there, I now selected some people. And secondly, those people, when I look from my team, I see people who are ready to work. I inject my life in them. I give them everything that will require them. I was helping them. I was in touch, and until such many of them become independent. So that is why it has been easy, but it's a long journey. But I'm saying now that it's easy. So number one thing I would advise any person is your belief that it's going to work. Have a never giving up spirit. If it doesn't work today, it can work tomorrow. If it doesn't work this month, it can work next month. Just have a do or die spirit. Secondly, be a good learner. Be a good learner. Read books. If you reach my house, if you see the kind of book, you see the kind of audio, things that is in me, so that when I'm speaking, honestly, I am speaking from a point. And two, not only to what I read or what I hear, I go and I practice it. Thirdly, I was able to select from my team to people who are hungry like me, because some people are not hungry. So you waste your time with them. I don't waste time with them. I just selected people, different areas. That's all. I spend, sometimes I call them together, I charge them together, I make some incentive, and that is the 3 things that have actually helped me. 1 is I own my business. 2, I read books and attend seminars. Even the one that is not within it, man, I attend it. And 3, I help my team members. I keep on sharing where we're going. Any success I get, I share with them. Any success they get, we share together. I invested in many of them. These 3 things were things I can say that really helped me. And if any person can do it now, your success will come out faster.
Wow. That's a very, very powerful. Okay, thank you, Mr. Edwin, with that concrete answer. And I believe I've learned some few things that from my side I'm lacking. And maybe I can go to the second question. And the second question is, which we normally get it from the people who are not network marketers already, and they normally feel inferior of joining network marketing because they say network marketing profession, you only go and only the top guy gets the money, and you only work, but the top person is the person who is earning a lot of money. Now the question here is, between an employee and a network marketer, who works for the top guy? Then explain that a little bit. I believe you got the answer, right? Between an employee and a network marketer, who always works for the top guy?
Yeah. The fact, if I get you correct, between an employee and a network marketer, you see, it's all about mindset. And mindset is a product of what you see. There's a lot of misunderstanding about network marketing. I also had that problem before. You know, there is no mountain anywhere. Every man's mountain is his ignorance. There's no mountain anywhere. Every man's mountain is his ignorance. So I pardon people when they're ignorant. I pity them. So you see, it is when a person looks at the end of the day that actually, one of the things I used to tell people that I employ is that I say one day the job you have in your hand will be taken away from you. That's one of the things I really used to open the eyes of employees who are trivializing network marketing. I say that thing you have, that job, as long as somebody is paying you, one day it will be taken away from your hand, no matter your position. When it's taken away from your hand, where will you go? It's one of my book. Sometimes they don't ask anything, but when they go home and start thinking about it, honestly, they will come back and say, "God, how do I start doing this thing so that when this thing is taken away from me, I will not lose hope?" So all we need to do is education. Education is important. I didn't believe in network marketing, but it is when I now come in and begin to open my eyes to see 3 things that network marketing can deliver. My eyes open. Number 1 thing network marketing can give somebody is leveraging. No other business, no other employer, no, you can't get it, because leveraging is just little effort to get a big result. If I want to buy a car of 1 million, instead of me putting my effort to get 1 million, I can have 100 people and make sure that I show them what they will do, so that from the effort I can be getting 10,000, 100 to 100,000, I would have gotten 1 million now. So network marketing delivers leveraging. Number 2, network marketing is a business that have geometric growth. While you are getting older, the thing is growing. From 1 person, you get 20 persons, and you cannot determine. Before you know it, you have somebody in Kenya. Before you know it, you have 20 people in Kenya. So network marketing have geometric growth. And finally, network marketing have what is called residual income. Residual income is income you keep on getting even when the initial effort has been done. That is why so many of us are joining now. Whether we go work or not, we have done work once, but we keep on living from it. There's no businessman, there's no employee that you're going to ask him this question. What you do, can you deliver leveraging? Can he have geometric growth as you are getting older? Will it be increasing? And then if you stop work and money be coming, once you do it, the eye of an employee will open. I will discover light and ignorance will go. Thank you. I don't know whether I've made sense.
Perfect crown. Perfect crown. Thank you so much for that. Oh, yes.
I'm so excited. that is Crown Ike. Every time you see him, you will have that power, that energy.
Wow. Right. Thank you so much, Crown. And I believe I'm really enjoying this. So the next question. I have two more questions before I hand this over to Crown Nancy. And the next question is: I understand you are in the pharmaceutical field.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah? So you pharmaceutical field and wellness industry, those are two different worlds. But you've now opted to go into health and nutrition, that is wellness, and you are from the pharmaceutical industry. Now, the question is, there are two questions in this. Number one, what is so different from pharmaceutical that you saw in wellness, health, in wellness industry out of the pharmaceutical? What is so different? Because you could have sticked to pharmaceutical because all of them is to do with the health. So you could have sticked to pharmaceutical, but now here you are in a wellness industry. What is so special in that end? Then the other question is, those people, I have friends who are pharmacists, they own shops, they are employed as pharmacists, and I really encourage them to join wellness industry, that is EdMark business, but they have this notion of, I don't know whether in Nigeria you have this kind of reasoning, but whenever I go to them, they start thinking of how do I mix those products, and here I sell drugs, and these drugs are always checked by the government to see if they are genuine. So if I put EdMark products together with the drugs I'm selling, it's going to put me in problems. So I don't want to go into this. Let me stick with the drugs only. So how do you help such people? They have that kind of reasoning. They fear not to be caught that they are selling EdMark products together with the drugs. How do you help such a person? So those are the two questions in your field, sir.
Okay, James, I thank you very much. James, you're a very wonderful man. Oh. You want to take everything from your charge. Number one, I want to tell you that still bordering on ignorance. I used to think like that because one of the hardest person you can get into wellness is a pharmacist because of our training. So sometimes, forgive us when we argue or do everything. It is the training that causes us to be doing it. But learn one thing from me today. If you want to change what somebody does, change what he knows.
Oh.
Anytime you want to change somebody from what he's doing, don't just stop him. Change what the person knows. Now, in the healthcare industry, the world is changing. In treating people now, the world is entering into wellness. Wellness, in terms of healthcare, is 3 times bigger than pharmaceuticals. A lot of pharmacists, a lot of doctors don't know. We were trained on pharmaceutical drugs. Wellness is not drug. And if any person wants to have a good practice as a medical personnel, you must look into wellness because that is where the money is. A lot of rich people that have money, they are tired of drugs. They want to know what they can do to avoid sickness. or even when sickness has come, what they can do to get well. So if as a medical person, you're not interested in wellness industry, entrepreneurs in wellness industry are making money because people, that's what people want. Essence of business is to give people what they want. It's not what you think they want. If you want to do business, learn how to give people what they want. It is not what you think that people want. So now, wellness industry, they are not different from pharmaceutical. They complement one another. And that's what the pharmacist or medical person must understand. And that's the battle I'm fighting. I have a lot of people now in medical in my team. I was able to tell them that these things are not different. They work together. A lot of us eat food. When even you go to hospital, doctor will tell you to take good food. These are natural things, they are not drugs. So when you take them, they don't have harm. The essence of any natural product to be sold to people is that there is a history that the thing is used somewhere. So if there's a history that it is used somewhere and they didn't give people, any other person can take it. And by so doing it, you discover that even when you give the pharmaceutical, the person gets better. Giving drugs alone is not enough. Because there are certain things, drugs go to target organ, but you know, natural products go from the cellular level to that one. So if a person wants to do well, you must start join two of them together. And that is an education. That is number one. So that is why it's difficult. So when I discover that by the time I'm using natural product and using my pharmaceutical, I get a better outcome. We call it therapeutic outcome. People get it better. More people come to me. So that is number one thing. Two of them are not different. They are complementary. But a lot of people think they are different. So number two, it is difficult to get a pharmacist or medical person. The only way you can get a pharmacist is to either tell him to use the product himself. Most of them tell him to use the product. It is by using the product like me. If people were talking of money or how it's going to work, honestly, I was not. You can ask Nancy. When they came, I was angry with them. It was using the product that really opened my eye. So when I started using it, then when I look far, I couldn't see. But when I started using the product, when I look far, the thing was becoming brighter. I started incorporating it into my practice, and a lot of people started having results. So any medical person, the only way you can reach it is lead them by the product. Lead them by the product. Two, if you don't know too much, all you need to do when you get them, give them literatures to read. When you give them product to test, give them the product, the leaflet of the something, scientific something to read. By the time they take the product and read it, you can discover that some of them will begin to open up more. So I don't know whether I helped in answering at all.
Sure.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I'm one. When I was also invited for this one, my mindset was no, I am a nurse. I give tablets. I take care of patients. I have studied 4 years nursing and to use the medicine. Now you want me to teach people about all of this. So that is also my experience. But then because of the same thing, the products, Mami Lumapas keeps on telling me, no, just give it to your husband because he is diabetic. Just give it to your father because of his prostate cancer. And so I said, okay, let me try. After I saw the results, I never have any doubts. Okay, let me learn more. So that's how I started embracing it. It's not easy to talk to medical people.
Okay, now so here is the thing. Now, Crown Nancy, you are a nurse by profession. Crown Edwin, you are a pharmacist by profession. And
you are a doctor by Edmark. You're
Right
an ambitious doctor and become a doctor from Edmark University of Success.
Oh yes, oh yes. So now the thing is, we have nurses. They should not be rigid. They should not be self-centered, saying that they are not going to help their themselves and even their clients with these nutritional supplements. They should not focus only on their profession. They need to get into wellness industry as well. So that is the point. It's coming from you professionals, right?
Yes, actually, one of the most important thing is understanding what are really these products for. If we introduce to them like a uh, separate way of treating, like the other sides of I don't know how do you call it here, but in our country they said there are quack doctors that they are that faith healing or other way of healing. Then they will be, the mindset will be divided. They think that
Yeah.
this is another way of treatment or whatever. But the first thing that I will say if I will meet a nurse is I will always emphasize that these are foods, food supplement, okay? And they
Yes.
have nothing to do with medicine. Medicines
Oh,
are medicines. These are healthy food supplements. So then, right,
oh,
by using, shall we say, the shake off is our flagship. Then after
mm,
knowing that, oh, even then they will be wondering. Even doctors, they will be wondering with the result.
mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Great.
Thank you.
One last question to
Okay.
Crown Edwin. Now, Crown Edwin, I really admire and I really love the way you guys in Nigeria are doing things, and I do believe somewhere it will happen in Kenya as well, and especially in my team. Tell me, tell me with total honest, what is it that you are doing differently in Nigeria that we are not doing in Kenya? It's, what is that secret?
Well, one of the things I'm saying, entrepreneurship is a spirit. Anywhere you go, there are successful people, there are failure, there are people that are failures. But I want to tell you one of the things in Nigeria that spurs us is by looking, by the time you look at your mates, there's a heavy competition in terms of success among Nigerians. There's a heavy competition. You know, when you come out from school, you're looking at what other people are doing. If you are trying your own, it's not working, you look at it. Everybody, majority of Nigerians have that spirit of, heavy competition. Maybe if you have home, maybe you have come from one village, and you see other people who are going to buy car for your houses and do everything, you yourself will not also rest. You go and see what you do. Sometimes people enter into error, but the normal thing is that many Nigerians, that spurs many of us. Just like if you see average Chinese man, it is in them. They want to succeed. They go everywhere. So most times in Nigerians, and we also depend so much on, we care. We have a family kind of, nuclear family sense. So you don't want to leave as I'm first son now, I'm thinking about my mother, I'm thinking about my siblings. So if I don't do well, my siblings will not come out well. My mother's old age and certain things will not happen. So these things in mind, they become a very big dream. They become alarm clock. I don't wake up by alarm clock. I wake up because I want to achieve these dreams. So those desire, majority of Nigerians have it. And that's why anywhere you see a Nigerian is hustling. The thing that makes him to be hustling is not only for himself. He wants to compare himself with others. He also wants to look at other people that are behind him. He doesn't want to be a failure. I see that that is one spirit in Nigerians, Niger spirit. I think there are many people that are not in Nigeria that have Niger spirit. Like you have a Niger spirit, but you are not in Nigeria. So,
Oh my, thank you.
I'm really so excited when I'm talking to you because I get that energy from the Niger energy.
Yes. I'm really enjoying it now.
Yes. So I really encourage each and everyone, especially in our team, the Saburi team. Where are they? I want them to be involved in this kind of discussions, or I would like to have them in the show so that we will be exposed also, and we will learn from each other. And
Yes.
from you, Crown, I believe you have motivating factors. You have motivating factors that is driving you in order for you to achieve what you really want to achieve. If you can share to us those motivating factors that you are having, maybe it can help somebody in order for them to open their eyes.
okay. One of the things that is motivating me is when I see what people achieve in life. For example, Sam Low. My fire for Edman, a motivating factor in Edman business, was when I went to Singapore. When I went there, I see what a human being can help a nation do.
So that was when you attend the LTBC.
Yes, now Singapore. When I went there, now 2015.
No, you attended LTBC in the Philippines, and then you went to Singapore.
I went to Philippines. I went to Malaysia. I went to Singapore.
Okay.
When I came back, I was fired up the more. So I want to, in my life, one of the things that is making me, I want to make sure that when I'm gone, I will leave a legacy in the world. That is my motivating factor. I don't want to die ordinary. Let it be that I help one person or two. Or let it be there is something I said that somebody used to succeed. It's a motivating factor for me. Two,
okay.
In my old age, I don't want to beg anybody for money. So I don't want to beg anybody. I want to make money I can make now, so that in my old age, my children, I just dash them car. I will not be a burden to any of them. So these two things are not my motivating factor. I want to help. I want to be free.
Okay, so you have only two. I believe you have so much more.
This one are two major ones. There are other ones.
Okay.
Other ones, for example, health. I don't want people to be sick. I don't want anybody to be sick. Anything I can do to make you to get well, no matter where you live, I can come and share with you. I have the passion. Apart from money, my major thing is that to help somebody see where you can live and see his children, because I know what it means when somebody is sick. Every other thing becomes useless when you are sick. So it's another motivating factor. These three, there are other ones, but those the three major ones are this one. I want to leave legacy. I want to help somebody. I want to make sure that everybody will be without sickness. These are number 3 motivating factors.
Wow. I hope that those who are listening to us will also have that energy and that motivating factors in their mind, in their selves, especially those who are sleeping.
Yeah.
Crown James is already stuck.
Uh,
Maybe the internet in his side is not giving him a favor.
Something has
Anyway,
gone wrong.
huh?
Something is has gone wrong, but I'm trying to see if can you
Oh,
hear me?
yes, I can hear you, but you're stuck on your camera.
Yes, that's the problem I've discovered. But let me get out of it, then I come back in.
Okay, we will wait for you. But for the meantime, Crown Ike.
Yeah.
So, what are the goals that we are expecting from the team in Nigeria for this coming few years more? Like our 2020 is already gone with this COVID. So whatever we have set for this 2020, I believe maybe half of it, maybe few of our goals are stuck. So what are the expected um, goals that we will be that you are planning for Nigeria team for the 2021?
My dream for 2021, it started from 2020. This year is also a good year for us because we have used this year to sharpen our skills.
Yes.
So what we do now is not a bad thing. We are sharpening our skills. You see, where all this digital something was not there. So all we are doing now, we are paying some money, we are learning, and by the time by grace of God we hit 2020, 21 is going to be a war-free year. We just get the result like no man business. So,
Wow.
so
Wow.
we have been trying to sharpen our skill. We are warming up so that by the time we sharpen it, when we come out, it's going to be too easy. It is too easy to achieve. And I want a situation where me and my team, we can revolutionize medical practice in Nigeria. Where we are planning in the 36 states in this country, we're going to have medical personnel embrace wellness as one of the major components of their training. So that's what we are warming up for now. And by the time we do it, many of my team members will become crown manager. There's going to be a lot of cars, a lot of traveling.
So, wow, that is very exciting. And I believe by then I can visit Nigeria again.
Oh, why not? You will come now. You will come.
But this pandemic is keeping me.
Don't worry.
I want to travel.
It will pass.
I know. I know. Everything has a reason.
Yeah.
Because when I came here and the plan was only 14 days, now it's 1 year.
No problem.
And but then I think the reason was because of the COVID.
Yes.
The delay, the delay that I was getting from the immigration and those challenges along the way was the preparation for me to stay, and the COVID has just come in. Because if I came to Nigeria and then I will be locked down there, I don't know, I might have immigration problem because the process will be different.
No, we are getting a better Nigerian now. I think everything is working because this protest in Nigeria is really helping. A lot of people are standing on. Some corruption are going away right now. I believe by next 2021, Nigeria is going to be a better place. And some of those things will be happening easily. So we are looking for a better Nigeria, and it's almost at hand.
Okay. I believe we are almost having an overtime. But anyway, it's good to be with you, the two powerful gentlemen, the two powerful Braveheart Eagles, the leaders that everyone is looking up to. We are really so happy, and we are always here. And I hope the whole team will be doing this kind of like a show, or we want to involve everyone. And I want to request both of you to be a regular like guest, or can host this show, so that we will be all together helping each other in order for us to get more attraction from our audience. So maybe this time I would like you to say whatever you want to say to the prospects that you're having who are listening right now, or to your friends that are still not believing on us, or maybe your final words, my crown.
Okay, my final crown is final word from the crown is that please don't let your dream die.
We are out of time now, so let me hear from you. Maybe you can invite some prospects that you want to uh, join us, so, or your final words that you can give to our audience.
Very much, Crown Nancy, and I really appreciate. We are getting on well, and this really is a home-based business we are having, and everybody can do this back at home or at the convenient place they might be. And I really encourage everyone who is watching that network marketing is the best opportunity everyone can focus on doing, and more so our company Edmark Business. Edmark company offers the best products that I can be sure of, because since 2015 I've worked with Edmark. I can't imagine if there is any company with those kind of products which are very effective and affordable. So I'm encouraging all those who are out there watching us to go ahead and seek our attention, so that we can sit down with them, we can educate them, we can make them exactly understand what that we do, and what these products are all about, and how they can be paid if they become part and parcel of Edmark. And more so, you will be happy, Crown Nancy, if next time we can have members who are not Edmarkers, actually guests, to come in, and maybe they can ask questions direct and we answer them in this show. And I think even if I believe the program allows around 6 people or 10, something like that, but if we can have two every session, 2 people every session, with maybe we can have my business partner coming in with a guest, even if they sit like where I'm seated, I can have somebody on my side, then learning more things. I believe we can do something out of that. We can help as many people have this opportunity and change their life, they change their story. That is my take, and I believe if they're watching, and if this one goes through with you, then it's okay. We can go ahead and do it.
Sure, that is a very good idea, actually, my crown. And it will be very good to start with you there. If you can invite, just let me know if you can invite your business partner and her guest to sit down with you. That will be a good thing.
Sure. All right. Now, maybe a quick, I don't know, Crown Edwin, but I think you can also help me on this. There is, and I'm sure we are going to learn this in the 30-day challenge, but maybe from your side, we have a presentation. You only have 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, and you are before the camera. the prospect, and we want this prospect to know about the products, this prospect to know about business opportunity, and the prospect to be satisfied to make a decision. How is it going to be? How is it possible? 15 minutes to capture business, to capture products, and the customer to be comfortable and makes a decision, because our presentations are long enough to the point that even our prospects feel like, this is too long. They just decide to go before the presentation is over.
Okay.
Okay, any idea maybe or something?
Yeah, it's an experience, mostly invitation from churches. They will give you either 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or the maximum is 5 minutes or 15 minutes. So with experience, I usually don't show any PowerPoint. Okay, if I will stand in front of people with limited time, I will just bring one each of the P4 products. So I will just start discussing, like I'm discussing Splina. I will start, of course, with shake off. This is shake off, the benefits, and the just say something about the shake off within 2 or 3 minutes. Then go on with MRT, Splina, and if you bring 3, 4, 5 products, you give 5 minutes only for products. Okay, and the marketing plan, I usually summarize the benefits. Like when you join as our business partner, the first thing that you will be benefiting is the retail profit. You buy it as a distributor, you buy this product and you get the profit. You buy another product, you get profit. You accumulate all those points that it goes with this until such time that you become manager, you get manager's bonus. You bring your people, develop them, and make them a manager. You override from them. You elevate your position. And as you go on elevating your position, every position, you will get an incentive that it is going with that position. One is achievement bonus. Then you name all of them. Then you can travel with the travel fund. You will have the year end. Of course, you can have the car fund. And if you have a Bentley car, you don't want to park outside, so you need a house. So all those are the benefits that you will be getting in participating or joining us as our business partner. So 10 minutes is over. Then have 5 minutes, 1 or 2 questions.
Sure. That's powerful. That's powerful. And I've learned something there.
Yes, it is. Then, before you end, just announce to them that I will be still here for the next 30 minutes. So if you have a question, you can come directly to me. I will be sitting on this side to entertain your questions, or maybe to help you on clearing your doubts or whatever you want to know more. Or those who are in a hurry, then you prepare your either calling card or the flyers. Those who are in a hurry, take my card or take the flyer, so that anytime when you are free, get me a call, give me a call.
Yeah.
But each crown, it should be if there are 2 or 3 of you in that invitation. The other, you are presenting. The other one must take their attendance, or the at least some names and the phone number for you to follow up. Aside from the calling
Okay,
card
yes.
and flyers that you are giving.
Oh, yes, yes.
All
That's very
right.
important.
Yeah. So
Right.
Crown Edwin has
Now,
not come back. So I don't know if he is
I think
still connecting. Because we are
maybe.
really having an overtime. So anything more that you want to address to the public?
Actually, for me, I don't have from my side, but I wanted you to close with this answer, which I was to ask Crown Edwin.
Yes.
We have these people who they have already income from not only network marketing, but they have in others. Maybe they are employed or they are in business, but they have seen those businesses at some point they will stop, or the income will start going down, or there might be a pandemic in future. And since they have that income coming in, they don't see the reason for them to start network marketing, for them to start edmark business. So they say, oh, I will not join because currently I have another a business going on, so I don't see me doing it until such a time when I am down financially, or maybe something has happened and I lose my job. It's when now I will start doing business, or I join Edmark, or maybe until I get a problem. It's when now I will come for Edmark. Now, my question is, does that really mean network marketing or somebody joining Edmark business must first fail in other things before joins? Or what is the appropriate time for one who is employed to join Edmark? Is it when he is out of air or those income sources, or when still with their current income sources? This is a person who has some income sources and can comfortably join Edmark. But now, what is the appropriate time for this particular person?
All right. You know, by experience, I have met so many people having those kind of objection. But I always start with inviting them as a consumer of the products. If they are not willing to do the business immediately, then I will win them with the products so that they will start using the products. Then I will start establishing a relationship with them, hang out with them once in a while, like having coffee, having chit chat. So then when they are already your friend, and they will start telling you their challenges, like they're comfortable with you. Because I believe that every employee, no matter how good the employment is, no matter how good the salary is, they always have challenges. I was
Oh,
an
yes.
employee for 28 solid years. I never stopped for 28 years. And I've
Wow.
gone through with all of these challenges. I got a big salary, but I have challenge on this side. I
Uh-huh.
have good things in other side, like salary is not growing. So those kind are like people wants to tell a friend. Sometimes get consultation, get idea. That's the reason why we first need to establish a relationship, especially for those who have close-minded with the business. Win
Oh,
them with the
yes.
products. Okay?
Sure. Okay.
Maybe you can
Okay.
ask them, do you have relatives? Do you have a friend who needs my help? then maybe they have, and they will refer it to you. Then as soon as
Oh,
you are
yes.
helping that person, they are seeing what is going on. And if they
Oh,
have a
yes.
small challenge in their job or in what they are doing, they will always come to you. They will,
Ah,
like one of my friend asked me that, my salary is not enough right now because of this, because my children are having more expenses, so I need a little bit of extra. How do you do that? So that's the time they start opening their mind in getting involved with what you are doing for them to get an extra income. So it will not be immediately, but I guarantee you, if you are friends with them, they will start asking you, especially when they are seeing you that you don't have a work, you don't have salary, yet you are enjoying life, you're not struggling financially, and while they are working and having challenges in work, and they have different challenges, they will always ask.
oh,
So
yes.
yes, network marketing is something that it's not easily to be embraced, but it takes time, except for those who have
Mhm.
already exposed, like you. You were exposed already before Rosemary came to you.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly, yes. So, yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you so much.
Welcome, and I believe this is a very exciting day for us for the discussion. You know what? When we started,
Yes.
the network was bad. It cut off again like what we had before, but thanks God, today there is another
Yeah,
option to continue.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Oh, yes.
challenges are always there.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So maybe we'll talk about that crown, about the bringing guests and another one for our next show. Maybe we can start that in November.
Yeah, sure. No problem at all.
Okay, we plan for that. All right,
Yes, yes.
so Crown Ike has lost the connection already, so let us wrap up everything. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this show. If you are watching right now, or you might be watching the replay, and I would love to have you on the next show so that we can help each other. And of course, we are inviting you to watch this episode on YouTube, and I will be putting it there, and also on FB, especially with all the BraveHeart Eagles around the world. Crown James.
Yes. Thank you very much, every person who is viewing us. God bless you, and let's meet next time. Thank you so much, Crown Nancy. God bless you for this wonderful show, and let's meet at the top.
Oh, yes. Okay. So
Thank you.
once again, thank you, and bye bye
Thank
for
you.
today. Bye,
Bye.
Crown.
Cheers.
We'll talk.